Hey everyone, it's Shams at Maskscara, and today we are going to be taking a closer look at the Maskscara Extreme Rubber Builder Gel System. This is no ordinary UV gel system. So this is taking the latest technology of UV gels and giving you something that is buildable, giving you something that can be used as overlays, but giving you major strength advantages and also giving you better increased adhesion. So we're talking like by 60% more adhesion on your nail. So if you're looking for something that's not going to give you lifting issues, that's just going to give you extreme wear and give you extreme durability, then this is the gel for you. Now it is different to what you may usually be used to working with, but this is why we're doing this video. So I'm going to take you through everything you need to know and why this is a system you should definitely try and get the hang of. So stay tuned and have fun as I take you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to use Maskscara Builder Gel. So let's get started. So I'm going to be doing a demonstration using the Extreme Rubber Gel in pink. So you can get other shades as well, but we're going to use pink today. It's just going to do a lot of justice when it comes to showing you exactly where and how I'm actually manipulating this product over the nail. So this is basically your end result of a extreme rubber base application. So this is an overlay over a tip. So the reason why I'm showing you the end result first is because it really is a mindset change when you work with these types of products, because we're so used to working with things that self-level. So when you have to manipulate it a little bit and things don't look exactly appealing to the eye in the beginning, we tend to give up without waiting for the end results. I thought I'd show you the end result. It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I love working with this. It will take some practice and it will take some getting used to, like I said, but we're going to start this demo. This will be a salon style. I think it's best described as a salon style nail. It's just my practice finger, and I have applied a tip and blended my tip in. So we're going to be doing our application over this tip to give you that finished result. Okay, so as is with everything, we start with the holy grail of nail preparation. You will need Maskscara Dehydrate and you will need Protein Bond. Remember, dehydrate, it dehydrates and dries the surface of the nail, cleanses the surface, and sort of it cleans and purifies the surface of the nail plate so that you get better bonding of your protein bond. So people always say, oh, you don't need a dehydrator. I firmly believe you do need a dehydrator. This is the reason why manufacturers develop dehydrators. So it's like one product helps the next product. So our dehydrate creates the surface that the protein bond needs to bond to. So onto our nail. Let's just get our product open here. We are going to be painting one coat of dehydrate, and you can paint this over the whole nail. Right, so we might not see much of a dehydrating effect today. See that our customer doesn't have much of a blood supply, but when you do paint it on the nail, you do see how it actually just immediately dehydrates that surface. Then we're going to be using Protein Bond, which is a non-acid primer. So this is going to give you a shiny, sticky surface. It is important to note that when you apply Protein Bond, that once it's on the nail, you don't want your customer touching their cell phones, running their fingers through their hair, scratching in their handbags. They just need to keep their hands on the desk, because this surface that it creates is the optimum surface for your gels to bond to. So if you're going to be, or the customer is going to be doing all sorts of funny things between your prep work, it's going to compromise the surface of the nail. So I work with two coats. So I did one coat and I'm applying my second coat. And remember, with all products, we want to keep it off the skin. So don't let products touch the skin. And if it does, just use a lint-free wipe and carefully wipe off the excess product before you cause repeated overexposure problems that could lead to irritation. So don't let your products touch the skin. So this nail is now ready for my rubber base application. Right, so this is where things get very interesting. So you will see that rubber base is, or I should say the extreme rubber base is a seriously thick gel. It has no self-leveling property to it. And I think that's where people tend to be a little bit apprehensive to work with products that don't self-level. We're so used to the products doing all the work for us that when we're faced with something like this where you actually have to control the product, it can be a little bit daunting. So that's why I say this takes practice, and once you've mastered it, you will love working with it. The one big factor about this product is it's super strong. I promise you, it is so strong. So it is quite an amazing gel when it comes to, if you're looking for a product that's going to give you just indestructible nails, this is a great product. So I'm going to be doing my overlay in the style of a reinforced nail. So I'm going to pick up some of my gel, and you will see it picks up like, you know, it reminds me of infinity gel, as you can see. So it's not doing anything, it just picks up the amount. Just move my jar out of the way, and I'm going to apply this to my nail. Okay, so just in the center of the nail plate. You can keep a lint-free wipe close by so you can clean your brush if you feel you have too much product on your bristles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using a movement which is kind of like a circular movement, which is almost like I'm doing this type of thing. Moving from one side, moving to the other side. And that's going to just help me get my product over the nail in like an easier way, because when you brush, you tend to scoop a lot of the product off, and the goal is to keep the product on the nail. So using this technique, I'm going to like push my gel up towards the cuticle area, being careful not to go onto the skin. And I'm not using a lot of pressure, I'm just pushing on the surface of the gel and allowing it to go where I need it to be. So you can see I've got it around my cuticle area, and I'm now going to use that movement and I'm going to drag the product over the rest of my nail. So I'm going to move this product going all the way down, and once I reach the end, I'm going to move on to another technique that can just sort of give you an even more perfect finish before you file it.
What we do here is go back.
Alright, so now I've got my gel over the surface of the nail, and you can see that that little drag technique really does help get the product where you need it to be. Do not stress about the unevenness you see on the surface, and this is what puts people off. So now they look at it and they think, oh, it doesn't look so nice, this product, I don't like it, doesn't work for me. This product is all about your finish result. So once again, I'm just going to slip this one in as a reminder that this is what it's going to look like in the end. Okay, so you can use the gel brush that you're using at the moment, and I'm using, just so that you know, this is a Maskscara number 6 gel brush, and you can get into your side walls and get your product all the way into the corners. And can you see how nice this is, because nothing moves or runs, the product stays where you put it, so that's a huge plus for me. Okay, so gently, I'm just gently taking my gel and making sure I get all the way into the side walls so that I don't have anything lost. So you want to have bulk of your gel or product in the center and not so much bulk on the sides, because otherwise you end up with a wide, fat looking nail, because a lot of the time you have so much product bulking up the side, so we want to avoid that from happening. If you do get any product on the skin, make sure you clean your brush, and you can go in and just make sure you clean up everything. There's one little tip I want to give you. You can use the mascara detailer brush as well. So this is the rose gold detailer, and you can also take your detailer and just drag some product down the side walls. This is another method to pull product to where you may have misplaced product, or maybe where you've missed spots. So I'm dragging it down, and you can even use it to drag product closer to the cuticle without getting it onto the skin. So that's a great technique as well. I use this for gel polishes as well, to get me as close to the cuticle without touching the skin. So I'm just pulling a few little lines down to the free edge so that my tip of my nail or my free edge is not too thin. And this I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. You can also cure it for 2 minutes just as a safeguard, but if you're working with a 45 watt lamp or higher, 60 seconds should be good with rubber base. And because it's got low heat technology, you shouldn't feel much of a heat spike. So just to show you, so you can see there's not much unevenness. And also just remember, when your customer, who is a real person, is with you, the body heat actually does help settle the product even more. So you'll get an even flatter finish than what I have here. So I'm going to cure her for 60 seconds, and then we're going to file, buff and finish her. Right, so here we go. So I'm going to wipe off my surface of my just cured gel, and she is now good to go for a file and a buff. Now the best part about the rubber base, or the extreme rubber base, is that it has a great file tolerance, let's put it that way, meaning it's not as hard to file as you would use an acrylic product. So with acrylics, you normally tend to do quite a bit of filing, and it's quite a hard surface product, so you need a little bit of elbow grease there to file your acrylics. But with this, it easily files down. So I'm going to start with my surface work, and I'm going to smooth out the top of my nail. And I'm just going to give you a little tip before we speed up the filing process for you. When you see the little open spots or the shiny spots, you can see where my file has hit the surface and where my shiny spots are. That's where the product's actually telling you that it needs to be filed, because those are all your low spots. So all you need to do, so that you don't overfile your product, is just direct your file to all those little spots, those low spots where you may have unevenness in your product application, and you're just going to file very lightly using your 100-180 file. I'm using the 180 side of my board, and you're just going to file to smooth out the surface. It takes minimal effort to file the Maskscara XTREME Rubber Base Coat. So such an easy product to work with. I just hope that this video will convince you to give it a bash and really show us what you can do with it, because it's such a beautiful product to work with. And like I said to you, it's super strong nails, guys, promise you. So I'm going to keep filing. I'm going to go with my 180, then I won't overfile. I swap my board over to the smoother side by using the buffer, which is a little bit smoother than my files, and I'm going to just take out any imperfections or surface imperfections that usually get left behind by your nail files. And then we're going to finish it off completely, and that's that. Right, so there my nail is all filed and buffed, and the next thing I'm going to do is use my non-wipe top coat, and I'm going to seal this nail. You could use your polish and you could paint over it as well, so you could do your usual color, so that would be base coat, top coat and color, but we're just going to seal with our non-wipe top coat. So just remember a few tips to bear in mind when you're doing this type of application. You would benefit by giving a little bit of a longer cure, so usually 60 seconds, but I sometimes just do a double run of 2 minutes just to give me a safeguard. It's a beautiful product to file down. It's very, very easy to work with when you need to file it into place, and it just takes a little bit of practice to get the feel of the product and to get your mind wrapped around how this product actually works. So I'm going to cure my top coat now, and then I'll show you the end result. And there we go, everyone. So that's your finished result of your sealed Maskscara Extreme Rubber Builder Gel. It looks pretty awesome. So nice. I love it. I need to put it on my own nails. But that's just to give you the end result. Guys, give it a try. I know you're going to love working with it once you understand the product and get the feel for it. It's something new. It's just newer generation technology. So have fun, and as always, share your images with us so we can see all your beautiful work out there. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a very satisfying end result, I must say. So have a good day, guys, and stay tuned. We will be posting more educational videos and how-tos so that you can get the most out of your Maskscara products. Ciao for now.